What's up guys, and welcome back to yet another video. And for this video I'm gonna create an Afrobeat from scratch. So it's been a long time since I've created an Afrobeat, so I'm really looking forward to this tutorial. And I hope you guys also enjoy it. So for this Afrobeat I definitely want to use familiar sounds. And most of the times I'm starting off using some keys. So in this case I'm gonna use the stage 73. So I want to pick a preset which sounds like a bell. This one sounds pretty good, so let's use this one. So I want to create an atmospheric and emotional chord progression. So I'm gonna adjust the key to E minor. So let's start off with this chord. So this is just the first basic chord. Then I'm picking the next one in the scale. Copy this one again. For example, upwards like this. And then back to the first chord again. But right now, let's adjust the BPM. So 101. Right now, adjust this one because right now it sounds way too flat, simple. And right now, let's build a simple melody on top. So I'm picking the note in between. B, and let's use the note in between again, E. Oh, I use this E again. Still pretty simple, but I think awesome to start off. But right now let's drumize and randomize everything so it sounds not like it's played by a computer. So I lowered down the chord progression, made some small tweaks. So let's move on to the next layer. So right now add a simple guitar riff. So I'm gonna use the ample guitar TC. So let's use this preset. And then we're gonna create a simple riff just using the root notes. So just the step time. So that's it. Let's copy this one over and over and then just adjust the velocity randomly. Then of course make it 8 bars again and then adjust it again. So right now this is our second layer. Still pretty simple. This is just a layer which we could add to make the arrangement a little bit more interesting. So right now I'm just gonna open up Contact. So let's add some strings. So you see Session Strings 2, which is an awesome plugin by the way. So right now let's just use those chords, paste them into this one, because I'm not gonna create a melody which is going along with the main chord progression, but I'm gonna create something unique and upwards right here. Quantized it. Oh. So this is another awesome layer. So now I'm gonna start off adding some drums. So first I'm gonna drag in a shaker loop from my Afrobeats producer kit. Shaker loops. And let's use one of my favorite ones, the Pemmy shaker loop. So those go perfect together. So I just dragged in some random samples from some random sample packs. So let's start off with this simple and basic rhythm. So we're gonna build the rhythm using this one. So this is a rhythm which is used in a lot of Afrobeats. So let's use another layer. So copy this one to this one. So let's adjust this sample. Tweaking the volume a little bit. So right now I'm gonna add this snap. So right now let's add the kick. So in this case, let's just keep it pretty simple. So right now, I'm gonna use this hi-hat. So I've added some simple hi-hat rolls. Should add some more details to the drum loop. So right now let's add the 808. So this 808 is from the Blackout drum kit. out now, make sure to check it out. The link is in the description. And as you can see, the sample is in C, so we don't have to pitch it anymore. It's just ready to use. And then I'm going to create a square. So let's create something unique when it comes to the 808. So I'm starting off with a rhythm like this. So that sounds crazy, so let's do something similar. So I'm able to use C. So let's build something right here, which is a little bit similar to this one. So this should sound fine. Oh. And we have to switch it up right here. So we're using an E, so we're going half an octave higher. Easiest way to add more notes. So that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. So I've found this shaker. Just gonna add it in right now. So I've added another shaker loop. Pretty basic rhythm. And another wooden percussion. And I'm just gonna keep it very simple. Let's add some reverb to the snap. Give the drum loop some more ambience. So that sounds pretty cool. So right now I want to add a vocal loop. So right now I'm gonna scroll through some random sample packs. So I love to use some samples from Cymatics. So I found this one. So first we have to stretch it to the sample of this project, and it is in G minor. And currently you are in E minor, so that's 1, 2, 3 notes down. So we have to pitch the sample 3 notes down. And right now it's in the same key as our beat. So right now, first let's turn down the volume. Let's have a listen. Don't like the second part of this one, so let's chop it up. I'm gonna use this one right here like this. All right, now let's clone this one, so we have a second one. All right, now we're at minus 300 cents, so we're gonna turn it up 1 octave, which is 1200 cents or 1200, so that's 900. So this one is 1 octave higher. So first let's use this one. Let's link those to the mixer. Let's add a shit ton of reverb to the second one. And also what is missing is a drum loop. So in this case, I'm going to create one from scratch. So I'm going to use that basic FPC. So let's use the funk drum kit on the Fruity FPC. So this took me a while, but right now it sounds like this. So this is just a drum loop from scratch. And I always just like to add a little bit of reverb to the drum roll. So linking it to the mixer. And in this case, just let's add the Fruity Reverb 2. So you guys know how to create something like this. Then we're gonna just turn up the decay a little bit. And we don't want those low frequencies because the drum loop itself contains a lot of low frequencies. So we're gonna use a low cut on the reverb. And I like to use a low cut around 500 Hertz. And we're adding around 30% of wet. So around 30% of reverb. And right now it's way too loud. So let's level it. So definitely want to add the impact clip, which is typical in Afrobeat. Impact. So I've created some from scratch. So let's add this one. Really enjoying this beat so far. So of course we're gonna add some swing to the beat, around 15%. And now I'm gonna mix the beat, create a full arrangement, and we're gonna have a listen to the final result. So guys, welcome back. It took me a while to finish this beat, but the outcome of this one, I mean, this is one of the best Afro beats I've created this year so far, definitely. So we're now gonna have a listen. I'm gonna start off right here because this one is a little bit repetitive. I've added some more new elements, which I definitely want to show you. So I've added another saxophone sample from a kid from Fresh Beats. Make sure to check it out. So right now we're just gonna have a listen to the beat. So I hope you enjoy it. Added some more reverb to most of the elements. Some drums coming in. That focus sample sounds crazy. So definitely one of the chillest Afro beats I've made so far. Guitar loop coming in, or riff. And I'm using these strings to transition to the next section of the beat. Oh. And those go perfect together. Guitar riff coming in again. So guys, that's it for this video. I really enjoyed creating this beat. I hope you guys also enjoyed watching it. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in one of my next tutorials.